it's Amy from the Virtual Beauty Bar. As some of you may be aware, Lisa is actually a beauty insider. So we will be talking about what is a beauty insider and what this role entails. Now, Lisa has had to sign a non-disclosure form for this role, so I will only ask her what I can ask her, and she will only answer what she can answer. So as much as you can pop questions in the comments below, please be aware Lisa might not be able to answer them due to that non-disclosure, but we'll say what she can say. So Lisa, as far as I'm aware as well, in true recording style, we think a delivery may be due during this time, don't we?
And funnily enough, it's actually my first delivery from the team at Global for the Beauty Insider. So that's quite exciting because it's come all the way from Poland. So if it does come while we're recording, I'm gonna maybe think about opening the box and show you what's in it. See if you can convince me or not. So yeah, how exciting. I was really fortunate to be one of the few selected. So there are the Global Beauty Insider Program is something that, as training ambassadors, we are allowed to apply for. So to be a beauty insider for Avon, you first of all have to be a training ambassador. So the training ambassador program, I think the applications, was it early December last year? Can you remember?
Yeah, I think it was. And we found out later in December, but we weren't allowed to say anything, were we?
Yeah.
And announced at conference.
So then for the focus room and the beauty insider, we were allowed to apply for both if we wanted to. I only chose one. I just chose to apply for the beauty insider, and I submitted, I think application was out the beginning of February. Oh gosh, my phone's not on silent. That's not good, is it? Let me just pop that on silent. So in our training academy portal, it pops up as an application process. All the rules and everything are in there, and how you apply. So we had to fill in an application form and make a video. I don't even know if it was a minute or 30 seconds. It was quite quick. I think it might
in it, wasn't it? I think.
And we had to talk about an ultra lipstick, so we could pick whatever we wanted, which one we wanted, and then we had to create that video. Now, my application's actually in one of the shorts, so if you are interested in seeing what that looks like, it is there, and it does have a cover on it. So yeah, I just made mine basically just by filming clips in my front room and then piecing it all together on Instagram, doing a voiceover, downloading it, saving it, and then we had to transfer it using something called WeTransfer, and there was kind of like a deadline to send it off, but they had given us the wrong email address, and we had to kind of, like a bit of a gallop at the end to resubmit it. So all around the world, because globally the training ambassador program is something that happens in all the markets, all the Avon markets. So in some countries, like in the UK, we started off with 30 training ambassadors. I think a couple people might have left now, and we're down to 28. So in some countries, though, they have 100 training ambassadors because the countries are much bigger than ours. They've got a bigger demographic to cover. Sorry, my cat's just decided to bring a fly in, or a wasp, and is just crunching something on the floor over there as we speak. So yeah, different countries, they have either more training ambassadors than us or less. And then from the UK, there was 6 beauty insiders selected from all the applications. So it's not like something that's open to everyone. First of all, you have to be a training ambassador, then you can apply and possibly be selected. to be part of that team. And then I think in the focus room, which is something else completely different, but still, again, you can apply for it. I'm not sure how many of them are. I think there's a lot less. I think in total there's about, I'd be guessing, I think it's about 36, do you think? Something like that.
Something like that. And I think it's 4 from the UK, isn't it? Am I right in saying that?
So, and in the Beauty Insiders, we have 70 global insiders. So it sounds like a lot, but when they're all over the world, it's not really. So that's a little bit of a summary of the, kind of like how many there are and how they go through the selection process.
So, Lisa, what would you say? What does a beauty insider do? What is your role, as much as you can tell us?
Well, I think if this was something you'd want to apply for, you've really got to love product, because they want you to be a content creator, a, everything from scratch kind of thing, picking the product up, using it, demoing it, talking over. I would say you do have to have reasonable technical ability to create videos and reels and uploading them, and also the time going into recording that, because that is a big part of being a beauty insider, is the content creation. So one thing that we have been asked to do this year was to create a video day in the life of a rep, basically, or not necessarily, well, a beauty insider and a trainer. So that's one of the things that they're kind of asked to do. This, like I say, this is the first parcel. So we applied February, got it March, and we are now June, near the end of June, and this is the first parcel. So I think some people think they're going to get sent loads of stuff, but because of things like import duties and getting them all out to people, I think it's probably a lot more complicated than you realize. It's not just a case of saying, well, just let our distribution center send me things. They're actually packaging them up and it's all coming from one place. It's not just coming from your own country. So all things like import duties, they have to take all this into account as well. So there's other things. What else do we do? So we use a channel called Telegraph to drop Telegram, sorry, to drop all our information in. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Telegram, but that's what they use. So what happens sometimes is they will ask for an opinion on something or a thought. They'll show you a product and might be getting rebranded or something, some words around that product. So sometimes it's to do with naming a product, or it could just be the words, how it makes you feel, or the phrasing, because there's certain words, I suppose, that we use in the UK that, or they might use in other countries that they don't use here. Like one of the ones that I think isn't a natural word or that we use in this country, but it's in the book, is lip stylo, the lipstick.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's kind of what we call it. But I suppose in other markets around the country, that might be something that they say. So sometimes we can get given stuff or shown stuff and you think, well, that's not what we'd say. And I think that's kind of the feedback, what they're looking for, because obviously wording is different languages, isn't it, all over the world. I know there's a guy who I follow on TikTok and on here and on Facebook, and he's in the focus room. He often posts pictures of his magazines. I think he's South Africa where he lives, and a lot of the stuff that he posts is quite different. Like what the magazine looks like, the covers and things. Some of the products are different. Now, I know my friend who lives in Spain, who's an Avon rep in Lanzarote, her brochure is the same, but they have a completely different home section to us.
Right, okay.
So sometimes they might have a separate magazine for home and fashion, but we don't kind of have that. So I think the feedback from people in different countries is quite is quite valuable really to them, because it's, when people are reading it, it's like, oh, that doesn't make sense to me, and that, you know, that kind of thing. So so I think if you think you're going to be getting sent a load of products to try that aren't launched yet, you know, I have not had anything like that. And it's quite difficult, because at first you don't really know what to expect, but you just want to be a beauty insider, but you just like, you don't know what's going on. So
And hope they will help with that, answer a couple of questions that people may have about it. Hope all being well.
again,
Hopefully this video might help people answer a couple of those questions that they may have about it.
I think as well, you know, if it's something you're thinking about doing for next year, it's a really good time now to think, well, I know I need to be a training ambassador, so what can I do now to put myself in a good position to become a training ambassador? You know, so you have to kind of get into that program first, and then you have to get onto the beauty, to be selected to get onto Beauty Insider. So yeah, I think long-term planning, if this is something that you really want to do, then you have to kind of work towards first becoming a training ambassador.
Yeah, perfect. So you talked about that they use or Beauty Insiders use the Telegram channel. Why is that? Why do they use that channel?
Well, I didn't really understand at first, to be honest, because I was like, what on earth are we in this, you know, because there aren't many, you don't get many emails, to be honest. I think I've had 3 emails, one to say congratulations, you've become an insider, and just for the big meetings that you have, kind of, which is maybe quarterly, you have a meeting. But the Telegram channel translates it into all languages. It's multilingual. So for example, I could type in English, and somebody else in another country can click a button, translate, and it translates it into their language. And they said that not all social media does this. I don't know, not an expert at all. So so that's why they use it. And it's really interesting, because like I was saying before, they really want you to create your own content and put that in. So if you're creating any TikToks or Instagram reels or anything like that, they like you to drop the links in or download them and put the content in there, so they choose to use it or look at it, see what's going on. Because they really, for the training ambassadors and the beauty insiders, they really want to look at people's reach, see how many people you're reaching, because obviously they're investing quite a lot into these programs. So the reach is really, really important for them to, you know, they like to have those analytics and those statistics. But it's really interesting looking at other people's reels from products that, oh, we don't have that, or, you know, like, oh, look how they're doing that, or it's all in different languages, and it's just really interesting. It's good to look at, really. We're so pigeonholed into our own content and what everyone else is doing, and you kind of feel like you should follow suit. And I would say, you know, like, get on Instagram and type in the hashtag Beauty Insider or Avon Insider, and try and find some of these people who are creating content all around the world, because you might find something that's different, but you think, oh, I might do that my way, you know.
Yeah, and like you say, your friend in Lanzarote has different home sections. I remember, excuse me, a few years ago, I used to follow someone on Facebook who was Avon in America, who did Avon in America. Now, Avon in America is not connected with Avon Global, but they had such different products, and I was just really, really fascinated by it. I mean, they didn't have anything like glimmer sticks. I mean, like I say, this was years ago, it may be different now, but just like they had like lucky bags and all sorts. It was really, really fascinating. So like you say, search for Avon Insider or Beauty Insider or Avon Beauty Insider, and you will come across some people, and just have a look at what's different. I mean, I'm nosy. I like finding out these sort of things anyway.
Yeah.
So
Even like Jackie's stuff, what she gets, like her boxes are printed with Avon logos on, and the latest launches, you know, it can be quite different all around the world. Where I go on holiday in Turkey and Marmaris, there's a rep who's got a shop, So that's quite nice. I quite like going and having a little route around in that, and stand outside the front and have your picture taken. So yeah, no,
So
it's
your friend in Lanzarote, is it? Sorry.
no. So my friend in Lanzarote, yeah, she's been a rep for over 20 years, and then this is where we go on holiday in Turkey, in Marmaris. They've got a shop, but I think Turkey, they've got quite a lot of shop franchises, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. From what I've seen or heard that they have as well, and they look like they're glass fronted, aren't they, and things like that. So, how many beauty insiders are there worldwide then, Lisa?
So I think there's about 70. So from, like we were saying, from the UK, there's 6. But
Yeah,
the markets, there might be more depending on the size of the country. I mean, obviously I don't know them all, and it's quite difficult. Like I try to follow quite a few. We follow quite a few on TikTok. Like I say, I've got a few added to me on Facebook. I try not overdo it on Facebook, because otherwise your feed just becomes too full of seeing other content, Avon content, and I don't like seeing too much. I like to sort of see a bit of a selection. Otherwise, that's all you kind of see, isn't it? And you need to see different things, I think.
absolutely, yeah. The algorithm on Facebook is mad, isn't it? So, so yeah, no, thank you so much for telling us what you can.
Oh, what a shame my order's not come, but if it does, we might jump back on later and do a little second part to it, and you can get to see what is in there. I've got a feeling that it's going to be makeup, because we have a meeting on Tuesday where they're
Right.
going to give us a little task to do. So that'll be quite interesting to see, because I'm a really, really plain person. I like my skincare, my foundation, my mascara, my lip gloss, bit of blusher. I'm not into everything else. Besides, my forehead looks massive on here. Um, but sort of going into eyeshadows and things is a bit of a challenge for me, because once I take my glasses off, can't see a thing. So using eyeshadows, although I have found a really great way with glimmer sticks, but I'll save that for another time.
Oh, exciting. But yeah, do pop on and show us what's in the box when you get it.
I
If you
will.
can.
So we won't do a big finish. We'll just do a little quick one, because we'll jump back on later. So
Perfect.
bye. Okay, we're back.
We're back.
So the parcel came a little bit later than it was expected. So there we go. We have a very small shoebox size box, and this has come all the way from Poland.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, actually, you might recognize the box. God, it feels quite heavy. Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Now, do you remember they were doing like an offer in this the other day, weren't they? They were doing.
Yes, they were actually, yeah.
So let's have a little look and see what's in here. Oh, it's quite cute.
I'm excited too now. Oh, ah.
Okay, so let me open this and I'll show you everything that is in here. Like I said, we have a meeting on Tuesday that is going to give us like a bit of a brief on what to do.
Right.
So I have 2 eyeshadow palettes, the Earth and the Roses one.
Love the Earth's one. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Shall I open it and have a quick look?
Go on then.
I know we
We got given these, didn't we, at our last training ambassador meeting, and I've literally used them all the
have you?
time.
I've not used them yet. That's how bad I am with eyeshadow.
Yeah, it's when I use the most, I'd
Which
say.
one? Which one have you used the most?
It's the one you're opening now.
Oh, it's quite nice, isn't it? Okay.
I love it. I love
Nice shades.
it.
And that reminds me, when I was a kid and used to have an hat elastic for elastic bands, for your hair.
No, did you go to posh school?
I did. I went to an all girls private school.
Oh, there we go.
I know. I went from the age of 5 to 16. It was all the way through.
Oh, wow.
I know. I know. It's a nice little school. It's not a school anymore. I think it's a nursery now. And the other one is the Roses. Again, hat elastic. I used to have a straw boater, you know, in the summer. That's how old I am.
What that's like.
There we go.
Oh, I love it as well. To be fair, we got that one as well. I always forget how nice it is actually.
That's a bit of me, that, because I like bronzes and I love pink. So that's quite nice. So
You've
two
got a
eyeshadow
nice pink
palettes.
blazer, haven't you? So you could wear that with your pink blazer.
Yeah,
Oh, power duo.
absolutely. I love that. It's gorgeous. The power cream with the times 10 protanol and also the power serum, which is just my favorite. Honestly, I probably through far too much of that. So
Yeah.
that's good. Now I've got some glimmer sticks.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got. Are they all glimmer sticks or are they lip liners? We've got Blackest Black, Azure Blue,
Oh,
Amethyst and Silver Lights.
yes, yeah.
There we go.
Lovely.
I love a glimmer stick. You know, I love my Cosmic Brown. I love smudging it because it's just the best thing I can do for my eyes because I'm not brilliant at blending, but I'm going to have to be learning, aren't I? I've got lip gloss, lip gloss, lip gloss, 3 lip glosses.
Okay.
These
What
ones.
shape?
So I've got Spellbound, which is,
Okay.
oh God, that's unusual, isn't it? Gleaming Guava and Cotton Candy. Oh, I love a pink. So there we go.
Oh.
That is going to be weird, that one.
Oh my goodness.
No, I know.
That is out there. That is out there.
Quite a lot of lipsticks. I think they've got high hopes for me and lips. 8 lipsticks.
What? Oh my goodness.
So what have we got? We've got cappuccino, which is ultra creamy. I don't think I've got an ultra creamy.
Oh, they are nice.
I've got another ultra creamy blush nude, ultra matte lipstick in nude suede. I love
Okay.
that. I think that comes with the kit, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think it's the matte one, is it?
Marvelous mocha. That is an ultra matte.
Oh, it is matte.
Is it?
Wait, yeah, ultra matte.
Then Ruby Kiss in the ultra matte. I do like the matte. Ultra creamy, chic, ultra matte, mauve matters, and red supreme.
Oh, I love red
Red
supreme.
supreme was in something recently. I'm trying to think what it was that we got. So 8 lipsticks, 3 lip glosses, 4 glimmer sticks, and 2 eyeshadow palettes. It's interesting, isn't it? See what kind of a mess I can make with my face. Do you know what? I'm seeing you, aren't I, next week? I might bring them and make you do my makeup. Are you any good at makeup?
The pressure is on. I'm good at putting it on myself, or no, I wouldn't even say use makeup. I'm confident in what I put on myself. I've never really done somebody else's, so
Do you know what I might do? I might put my basic on and I might get you to jazz me up and do a festival look. Are you any good at face painting?
I mean, I've never tried it. I'm not going to lie to you, and I didn't take art GCSE. If this is what you're asking.
This could be an absolute disaster, couldn't it?
Oh, and when I see you, you'll have pink hair as
I
well.
do have pink hair. I'm looking forward to the pink hair movement. Yes, I'm dyeing it pink for Copper Feel. So, yeah, great cause. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I've wanted to dye my hair pink for ages because all this is like just my natural white. And see that's like natural, that the Malum streak, do they call it? I don't know. But yeah, and I quite like it, that.
I
Quite
love
like
it.
it. So the older I get, the whiter I get, although the back of my hair is naturally dark. So God knows what it's going to look like. It's going to look absolutely bonkers.
Are
But,
you dyeing it all pink, or are you keeping your strip?
well, I don't think that will go. I might just keep that bit out, do you think? Do you think keep
That
it out? I might have to give you a call on that morning when I'm doing it.
you absolutely are going to have to give me a call when you're doing it. Not maybe, absolutely.
Right. Well, anyway, I'm just thinking I definitely did click record before I did this tonight. Yeah. Right, everybody, that's it. So that's all our Beauty Insider talk today. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you for showing us what was in your
And
box.
No, thanks for listening. Hope don't all have high hopes for me. I'm all right with the skincare, but the makeup's another matter. Although I'm quite tempted with blue. I do love blue. So yeah, thanks very much, everyone. We love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Are you thinking of being a training ambassador next year? Are you interested in the Beauty Insider program? We'd love to hear your comments, and please make sure you give us a like. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe so you can carry on viewing our strange antics and goings on this wonderful YouTube channel. And of course, if you're listening to us on Spotify, thank you very much. And we will see you next. I can't talk. Put my teeth back in. And we will see you next time. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye.